when they put me in a department, I was working with a dude because our department was closed one day. The same dude I was working with one time, him and Sweet Pea got into it. And he was like older cat, and he told me, he said, man, homeboy got attitude, man. He said, man, I couldn't work with him. And like he really got an attitude problem. Like he get mad like that.
Oh, he'll click out short tempered.
Well, if things don't go his way.
So what happened with you and Sweet Pea, and what happened with you at Tyson?
Well, at Tyson, I couldn't spray the water and get down like they wanted me to because I got a rod in my left leg.
What you mean spray the water?
Like cleaning up. Like I was on the clean. I was on the cleanup group. Like we.
Okay, so as I got to know you, you was telling me about the different lawsuits that you experienced. Could you say what's roughly the dollar sign or the dollar amount of money from all your lawsuits you made? Like, what's a rough amount?
All right, so without me borrowing, if I never borrowed no money from none of my lawsuits, I would have had what? You got 250,000 plus the 30,000.
So that's 250 and then 30, so that's 280,000. Okay.
Plus the 18,000.
Okay. 90. So 298,000.
Plus the 2020, the 20,000 I got from the PPP loan.
Okay. So like around 320,000 roughly?
Yeah.
What you did with all that money, Mike?
I just live life.
What does that mean? Do you have any money left?
Definitely don't.
So what was some of the things? What do you call living life?
I just bought what I bought what I wanted to buy. I bought whatever kind of car I wanted to buy. I had the money for it. I go in the store. I go buy whatever. I ain't have to worry about if it costs this price or costs that price. I say give it to me, and either I'm paying the cash or I swipe my debit card. So I wasn't checking prices at the time.
So you ain't have no plan like to open up a business, to buy a house, like that never crossed your mind?
No, I talked about it, but you know how it be when that money come, different ball game.
So what you mean you was borrowing? Like, so before they gave you your settlement, you could borrow the money?
Yeah, you could borrow some of your money.
From like who? The bank?
No, from the loan company.
Like a payday loan?
No, not payday loan. It's a loan company that was connected with the law firm.
Oh,
that they turned me on to.
That's a trap.
And
so what's the interest on all that?
I didn't pay attention to the interest. I got it. They told me, okay, you're approved for this amount. Come on, get it. We're going to send it to you. That's all I was looking for. I ain't checked the interest rate.
So roughly, do you know how much you was like borrowing before you really got your settlement? Do you remember around how much you?
Well, my first settlement, I borrowed about, that was by that being a small lawsuit.
So how much was that one?
If I never borrowed, I'd have got 30,000. If I never borrowed nothing, I'd have got 30,000.
Okay, so how much did you get?
I borrowed 15.
Damn, you probably borrowed less than 15, but the interest on that. Think about it, because it's a loan company.
Well, I borrowed 15, but the interest was more.
Mm-hmm.
So come to think about it, I wasn't left with 15. I might have was left with maybe about 8,000.
What?
7,000 once I got close to the case, and it was like
finished.
Okay, yeah, like we about to finish the case up, close the case out. So I roughly got about 7,000 after.
Mike, so what's up? Why you didn't have patience to just wait?
Well, at the time, I was taking care of bills. Like I said, I was taking care of bills. So I'm looking at it, I'm not just spending the money on clothes, not just spending money on shoes or just eating out. Because I was eating out at some good restaurants. I'm talking about some good Spencer restaurants.
Like what? What was your favorite restaurant?
Blue Chris Steakhouse. I'm just spending money. I took people out to eat. My tabs, everybody, my ticket, everybody there on one ticket. Ticket might have been $400-500. I didn't care because
You had it like
I
that,
had
huh?
10-15,000 in my pocket. Like, y'all, it's on me. Y'all ball out, eat up.
Okay.
So
Any of those people that you treated that day in your life now?
yeah, I still talk to them.
But do they help you out?
Yeah, when they got it, they'll send me something.
Do you have any regrets going through almost 30? I know, not even 30, 320,000. Do you have any regrets?
Yeah, if I had some sense back then, or been around somebody, business buying material.
They could guide you.
Yeah, I could have had a business now, and I could have still have a business, but I wasn't.
Okay, we have somebody that's interfering now. I'm assuming that.
He can't because his partner B, who got $1 million company with his wife, have box trucks, and B told him, Mike, let me hold this money, let me invest your money, and Mike, I'm gonna hold my own money.
Okay, go ahead, Mike. Speak on that.
All
Shout
right.
out to B.
Shout out to my partner Brandon Brown, aka B. He have box trucks, but let's clear that up. He didn't say invest. He said let me hold some versus so you won't spend it all. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, that's kind. Well, you ain't think to just have a conversation about what hold something mean versus invest? Like you ain't think to kind
well, I wanted to get into the box trucks game, but once he went to telling me it's easy to get the truck. That's no problem. You can go buy a truck, no problem, if you got the money. Maintaining the truck,
you had the money.
yeah, maintaining the truck for the maintenance ain't cheap. Once you went to breaking down how much maintenance costs for this and that, I'm like, whoa, nah. I'm like, nah. So he was like, well, let me just hold some of your money. That way you won't, you know what I'm saying, blow it. And I'm like, nah, I'm grown. I ain't no little boy, so I have my own money. Even my ex-fiance, she was trying to hold some of my money and put in a bank account so I wouldn't. I'm like, nah. I go to sleep with my money. I sleep like this. I have my hands in my pocket, sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hold, you know what I'm saying? Like
Snowing.
holding on to my money like, nah, I'm gonna hold my own money. And sometimes I wouldn't even much sleep good because I be so anxious when the next day come.
To go
I
spend
be
it.
thinking, man, I might go to the mall, man. Might go get this, might go get that.
And what the hell you was getting at the mall like that?
Just buying shoes. Like I went to the hip hop store. I got a hip hop store right now. I can go to in Baton Rouge.
Say, all them clothes and shoes he bought, ask him what happened to how he lost them.
How you lost all your clothes and shoes?
We gonna get to that. So I got a hip hop store right now. I go to in Baton Rouge. They know me personally. Like I
Cause you spent a lot of bread with them.
Yeah, I spent like almost maybe about $4,000 with them.
Okay.
At one time, I spent one day. I spent like $2,000,
Mm.
and I bought a lot of clothes and tennis. And I just go to the mall, and I just go buy. Well, like one time I might have bought like 7 pairs of shoes at the mall one time.
So what wound up happening to the clothes and the shoes?
Well, I wound up leaving Texas
Okay.
and called myself going back to Baton Rouge. And I caught a Greyhound bus, and I wasn't paying attention. And somebody grabbed my suitcase, and when they grabbed my suitcase, they got all my good stuff. Like, cause I had 2 suitcases, but the suitcase they grabbed, it had all my good stuff in it. I had like a little chain I bought from Terrance, my good cologne, all my good clothes. Man, that was.
So you got robbed of the green.
Man, that was a hurting feeling. That was hurting.
What was your reaction? When did you realize it was gone?
When we got to my stop, and they opened up the bus, and I'm seeing everybody grab their stuff. I'm looking like, and I grabbed one of my suitcases. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, man, I know you lying. Man.
Did you get to did you file the report? Like what happened?
I tried to file a report, but Greyhound, they was on some foolishness, so I just didn't worry about it. I said, well, I just gotta start over.
Oh my God. Like, you got an interesting life. Any other stories, anything else you feel like we need to know?
How you got kicked out with this girl from how you got to Texas?
Okay, yeah. What happened to was this your fiance?
Well, yeah, it was my fiance.
So what happened with that? Why did that relationship end?
Well, she caught me cheating.
She went in the house, in y'all house, or?
Well, we were staying together, and she emptied out I had some clothes on, and when I came in one night, I took the clothes off, whatever, just threw it on my side of the bed, put them out like my little dirty pile. So normally she never touched my clothes to wash them. She'll just wash her clothes, cause I tell her I'm gonna wash my clothes. You know what I'm saying? Cause majority of the time I might send my clothes to clean. I gotta have it like send my clothes to clean. But this particular day, I was at work. She called me on FaceTime, and she ain't never called me on FaceTime.
So you knew it was something.
I knew it, but I ain't really think that. I'm like, maybe she wanna see if I'm really at work, or if I'm on break or something. So when I accepted FaceTime and she come on the phone, she got the camera turned around, and she like, what the F? What is this? She done emptied out one of my pants, and a condom and a paper fell out.
It was over?
Definitely over with.
Immediately, or it took us some time?
Nah. She was like, I want you out. You getting out of my house. I'm trying to talk to her, trying to calm her down. I couldn't get to her because I was in New Orleans doing security at the Superdome. I was working for this little company. So she was in Baton Rouge. So I caught the bus with the crew. So the whole time I'm at work, I'm like, man, I'm trying to think how I'm
about to be homeless.
Nah, I ain't gonna say homeless. So we get back to Baton Rouge. She just texted me all kind of crazy stuff like throughout the whole day. So she told me, you can come pick up your truck. You come to my job and get your truck, because she had my truck, my Infiniti. So I get a ride over there. So when she burned the key out, I know she only gave me my keypad. She took the house key out. I said, okay. So the next thing I figured, when I got my truck, I look in the back of my truck. All my stuff is in my truck. Okay. So that's over with. So in the process of me, I couldn't drive my truck to Texas because my computer chip had went out of my transmission. So it caused my truck to kept losing power. So I parked it by her mother's house in the yard.
Okay.
Until I figure out a plan. So they let me stay there for like 3 days.
By her mama?
Yeah, but they was like, look, we need our little.
I'm like, so how you gonna go by her mama?
They're like, cause see me and her mama and her daddy, we have a good relationship. And we still do, still to this day.
Okay.
They invite me to every event that they got going on, no matter, despite that we're not together.
She with somebody else now?
She was.
So, once you leave her parents' house, where you go?
Well, once they told me, they were like, we got love for you, but they wanna walk around comfortable, and they can't do that because I'm there. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and move around, whatever. So that's when I try to go over there back by her.
For real?
Yeah, try to like make things work. But when I see that didn't work, I reached out to Terrance.
Okay.
And I was like, what's up, boy? I'm trying to come out there. Told him what was going on. So he was like, all right, well, how much the ticket cost? You know what I'm saying? At the time we had cash out. So he sent me the money. I paid for the ticket. Sent me some food money so I could eat while I'm on the bus. So So I packed it up and.
Now you see all that love I showed him, right? When I was in jail, I said, Mike, I need $1,500 for a lawyer. Oh, I got you when I get my other check. I got the lawsuit coming. I ain't get a dime of Chinese money from him. But helped him out what I got on.
Man.
That's what happened.
Man, so why you ain't send him the $1,500? $1,500, Mike, really? You spending $2,000 in hip hop stores.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. I regret not doing that. Which I try to make that up since he been home, make that up.
How you try to make it up? What a check there, Mike.
Then he got another lawsuit. He got 2 lawsuits, but I've been home and still ain't give me nothing.
See, Mike, this why your luck bag.
I couldn't like. I don't know what I tell somebody something. That's what I had to get better of. Nah, for real, I had to get better over the years because I tell somebody I do something, and then it sounds good, but then when it's time to do it, it's like I'm not focused because I had too much other stuff on my plate. I was trying to buy this, trying to do this, I was trying to like
why
get my
would you
sun
not
on.
look out
I was
for
trying to get my shine on.
Right, yes, because why would you not look out for somebody that had your back when you didn't have anything?
I can't really answer that. I don't know how to, so I ain't gonna just say anything. I'll just say I had to get better on how I did things in life.
Oh, so are you better or are you still struggling with that?
Well, some people might feel I'm still struggling with it, but I'm now to where if I tell somebody, okay, I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do it. If I can't do it, I'm like, no, I don't got it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it.
So what about when you do have it? Do you still like, you don't gotta tell nobody nothing, but you know you made that promise, you don't just break them off like, surprise cash out, send them some Zelle, pull up with the money. You never thought about it?
He still never paid me. He just got paid. He still never paid me back for the door he broke, the window he broke, and the wall he broke in the house I was letting him stay in with his girlfriend.
Which y'all was fighting?
Yeah.
Mike.
That's another bill I gotta clean up. That's why I'm working on. So
You seem like you got a lot.
yeah, I got a lot of. I'm be honest.
Financial be killing.
I got a lot of bills, a lot of debts. I gotta clean up before I can just
Really?
go freely with my money. Now, once I clean up all my debts and clean up my faces, and
When you gonna clean them up? Cause you about to go back in debt. When you get back down there with GG Financial.
listen, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay.
But once I clean up my face,
What is it? Something not registering, something not connecting with you.
what you mean?
Unless you like experiencing, struggling, like continuing to start over, constantly keep starting over. Like, why is it, do you feel like you're not good enough? Like, what is it within you to where when you make this money and you have the opportunity to help people to help you or to give yourself a better life, you just don't do it. You go back to what you know. What doesn't register?
Well, because I tend to borrow some money before I get paid, and then by the time I get paid, that money, is gone. So,
I mean, so what are you spending your money on now? Clothes?
not yet. I just like to have money in my pocket, just in, just in case I want, I want to buy, just eat out all week. And that's something I gotta really get out the habit doing because that costs us too much.
Yep, you don't need to eat no more. You can make some sacrifices.
Yeah, I can.
It's just, do you want to?
It's like I've been doing this for so many years. I'm used to this, so it's.
But it's not helping you.
Yeah.
It hasn't served you.
Yeah.
Not thinking straight. Not.
Yeah, I've been borrowing money for a long time before the lawsuits. Like I'd had good jobs over the years before I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? I had good jobs, so I borrowed money from my partner. Hey man, give me $200, man, give me $300. And when I get paid, I gotta, like, damn, I gotta pay that back. So Now I'm gonna try to focus on, once I clean my faces up with everything, I'm gonna try to focus on not counting the money before I get it.
Right. Well, thank you, Mike. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Queen Queasy. And we have here Mike. So, Mike, let us know how the world should, like, know you or where they know you from.
Well, a lot of people know me from being in the cult club, Motivation Boys.
Okay.
And that cult club started in 2006. And I want to say they might have stopped doing it. I got locked up in 2010. I went to the feds.
Okay.
So over the times while I was doing my jokes, I reached out to my partners and they was like, they're not on that no more. So they ain't doing that no more.
Okay, so how did you get locked up initially in 2010?
Well, I got locked up for burning the gas station down.
Wait, what? Why did you burn the gas station down, Mike?
Well, initially, one of my partners, they called me, asked me if I wanted to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, I'm all with it. Let's go with it.
Did they tell you how you was gonna make the money, or you just was like, whatever it is, I'm down?
Nah, we talked about it, and he told me. But the situation, what he told me, it wasn't that when I found out 2 years later on down the line.
Okay. So when you, all right, you burnt the gas station down, do you go to jail immediately? How did that go?
Well, I wound up getting locked in a stove, shot by the owner. Once I got shot, I went to the hospital. And you know, once you go to the hospital, what comes next?
The police come and arrest you.
There you go.
So, okay. How much money was this deal for? How much money they were supposed to be giving you for this burning of the store?
It would be like, maybe like about 1,000 some change.
So you jeopardized your life for $1,000 in 2010?
Well, I looked at it like a quick come up. So.
And you ain't think about none of the consequences?
Nah, I wasn't thinking about getting caught or none of that stuff.
So, fast forward, immediately you go to jail, or does it take some time? Like, do you got to go to court, or you immediately just go to jail?
Oh, no, they took me to jail. They once I got released from the hospital, the police was there to pick me up to take me to jail. Like, nah, you coming with us.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to jail. I went to the state first.
Okay.
I had a bond because they charged me. I was charged with 2 attempt murders, but they dropped those when the feds picked it up when they seen it. Ain't nobody got hurt but me. My bond was $300,000 in the state. I tried to bond out. My mother tried to bond me out, but when she called to get the process done, that's when they told her the ATF got a hold on me. So they was like, yo, it makes sense for you to put no money down and pay no money because he's still not gonna get out. So when I reached back out to her, asked her like, what's up, man? What's up? You come and get me? She was like, I got some bad news. I'm like, well, what is it? The ATF wants you. I just put my head down. I'm like, man, well. So I knew the feds was coming. I didn't know when it was coming. I never been to the feds. That was my first time going to the feds.
All right, so once you went to the feds, so how long was the process from state to the feds?
I got arrested. When they took me to jail, I sat in the feds maybe like 2 months.
Wait, so you was only in the feds for 2 months?
No, I mean the state.
Okay, you was only in the state for 2 months.
I was on the state for 2 months, and I had a court date for the state. And when I didn't go to that court date, I'm like, I'm about to get out, you know, because usually when they don't come get you from court, they might have messed up. They might about to release you or something or drop the charges. So when they called my name, I thought I was getting out. They was like, no, federals want the feds want you. I said, man.
What was what was you panicking? What was your first initial reaction? What was you thinking once you realized the feds wanted you?
I was like, man, I'm thinking, I don't know how they system work for its time. I ain't know nothing about no guidelines. I ain't know nothing about none of that. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna experience how I'm experiencing it.
All right, so going to the feds, who did you meet in the feds? Oh,
Well, first,
okay.
once I got sentenced, I was in St. Charles for, well, not St. Charles, I was in OPP, Tempman 5 for a little while. It's like the holding, they was holding where the holding feds at. Then they transferred us to St. Charles. And I was in St. Charles for maybe about 2 years. And
Okay.
then once I got sentenced, then I wound up going to Yazoo, Mississippi. I stood there for 3 years. Then I was like, man, I want to break my bed up. And I heard people talking about a drug program. I said, well, I do it. I said, what I need to do to get this drug program? They say, put in for a transfer to me on the drug program. That'll break your time up. But I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't get the time off. He's like, even though you don't get the time off, you still could have a chance to go to a different facility, compound as we call it. So when I transferred to Mariana. When I get to Mariana, I meet Terrance Gangsta Williams. I never seen him in person. I always heard of him from the streets.
And what's some of the things you heard about him?
He was a wild guy.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah. So when I finally did meet him, he was cool. He showed love to all the homies.
So y'all shared the dorm room together?
Not right off the bat.
Okay.
But every day, when they call, y'all call, child call, well, not child call, because he didn't go to child. Y'all call, we'll go outside, walk the track, as he say, you know, shoot the stuff, talk about different things. He asked me, man, how life is, how it was out there on the street, what's new, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, what's still open, is it still open? You know, of course, he hit me with a question, just to see if I was from the city.
What was that question?
I don't remember it off the bat, but I know it was something about Tulane, and I got it right. I just know that I got it right. So once I got that right, he was like, okay, yeah, you from the city, so we used to go out every day.
So by you being from the city, did they like provide you with protection because you was from New Orleans?
Nah, it just, when I was in Mariana, like I say, he looked out for all the homies that was from Louisiana and from New Orleans.
Okay.
He was the shot caller. You know, everybody went to him if they had a problem with us or if anything, or you know what I'm saying. If you ain't have nothing and he see that you ain't got nothing, he'll look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because me and another guy, we met. He from Louisiana too. He from Homer, but he been in New Orleans so much to where he knew. You know what I'm saying? We got on the compound together, and he once we met Gangsta, he was like, y'all need anything? So I was like, yeah, I need something. You know what I'm saying? You know, he like, all right, I'm gonna get you right. But my other partner, he was already straight. He said he was good. But after about maybe after about 3 or 4 months I was there, that's when we wound up going holler at the captain, and I wound up getting moved to the dorm room he was in, and I moved in the cell with him, and then we just, you know what I'm saying, we hung out, we kicked it every day. Even when we went on lockdown, we was just kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's one of the funniest moments you could recall with you guys when y'all was staying in the dorm together?
one of the funniest?
Mm-hmm. Or like the most controversial, like just give me a moment in the dorm.
Well, I'm gonna say the coolest moment is we played cards together. We played cards with other people. He really didn't play cards, but he was like, man, you know what? I'm bored today. I'm gonna have some fun with y'all. You know, so we had fun. We kicked it, but for the most part, when them doors open, we going to the yard. We getting out. We going either to the yard or we going to the library, the law library.
Okay.
But we just went there to sometimes just to hang out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go there to go work on the cases, or some people just go out there just to kick it, just to get out the dorm room. You know what I'm saying? Just get a fresh air. I don't want to be cooped up in the unit all day.
Okay, so what was your, like, how did you see people respect Terrance during y'all prison bid? Like, What were some of the things that you witnessed?
They respected him. They respected him with the utmost respect. They respected him with the utmost respect because when they found out who he was and who his brother was. So a lot of people love to be around him. They love to hang out with him. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to kick it with him. You know what I'm saying? So they can go tell their people, hey man, I'm locked up. I'm locked up with Birdman, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Woo. You know what I'm saying? Like even the COs in the kitchen, when they found out that was Birdman brother, they was shocked because they was like, but they didn't know because before I got there, I think he got a visit. I think Baby came to see him, and when they pulled up on the tour bus or whatever, that's when the whole visitation like, whoa.
They put two and two together.
Yeah, they're like, so we got a superstar that's locked up.
Mm-hmm.
So the COs was like, oh, we didn't know Baby was your brother, and then dudes was, people just like to be around him.
So what's the story about? They was trying to beat you up, and he told them they're not gonna touch you. How did that go?
Well, some dudes from Baltimore, they wanted to jump on me. They wanted to jump me, and Terrance was like, nah, don't go outside, just chill in the unit, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to run outside, too, outside. Even though if he don't go outside, I'm going outside. But just this particular day, he felt that they was going to try to do me something. So we didn't go outside that day. The next day we went outside, and it still kind of had tensions in there.
Mm-hmm.
So
what was the beef with Baltimore?
I don't
You
know.
stole something from them?
No, I didn't steal nothing from them. They thought I told somebody about a fight or something, and they had my name crossed in it, whatever.
Gossip.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
But the next day he was like, when we were walking outside and we ran across the boy, and he straight said, hey, look, y'all ain't about to do nothing to my homie. Straight up, we ain't rocking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and from that they looked at it like, okay, well, we see that this ain't gonna be no fair one, so they left it alone. You know what I'm saying? And then a little later on down the line, we wind up squashing it.
Okay. So now you in Fort Worth, you in Dallas. What's some of your run-ins? 'Cause I heard you got kicked out of a what was that when you get blood?
Plasma.
The plasma place. Mike, what's going on? What happened at the plasma place?
Well, when I first came to Texas, I was trying to get some money in my pocket. So, I got turned on to the Plasma Center, and it was paying up to $800. So I ran it all the way up till I got the $800.
Wait, so 800 is your cutoff?
Yeah, once you get 800, well, it's not your cutoff. It's just your cutoff for you getting the big dollars. You can still go, but you only gonna get the small dollars, like 60 here, 40 there, maybe 30. But nobody won't be running out there for no 30, 40, $60. So when I finished with that, I wind up going to another one.
You wasn't scared you was gonna pass out?
No, because
I see you don't be thinking.
They tell you you have to eat, you know what I'm saying, a meal before you know what I'm saying, drink a lot of water.
So to prepare to give blood, what was the healthy meal that you ate?
Well, the first time I ate 2 bowls of cereal. I ate 2 bowls of cereal just to, put a little iron in my system. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the meals they recommended.
The people at the plasma told you cereal?
Yeah, that's one of the meals they say you can eat.
Okay.
And drink a lot of water. Now the rest of the time I went to plasma, I wound up eating like a hot breakfast, like a McDonald's meal or something, or maybe some eggs or something, or some grits. Just that way, so when I get ready to donate, I won't feel weak.
So you turned it into a whole hustle.
Yeah, I was trying to get some money.
So what else you was doing to survive in Dallas? Any other hustles?
Well, no, I just went on a job. I went to look for a job. When I first came out here, my first job, I went to the car wash. I got me a job at the car wash.
And how was that? How long did you work there?
I worked there until I found something better.
You had any moments at the car wash?
Nah, I got to drive different cars, pull different cars up. So that was fun.
I see that you really like cars. You're really into cars. What's your favorite vehicle?
I got multiple vehicles. I got
All right, name 3.
Infinity, Audi, BMW.
Okay. All right, that's it, Mike.